This week's walk follows the trail by the water department in Wilmington, Massachusetts. The announcement for the walk is on the private Facebook page titled Wilmington Weekly Walkers. The trail follows the Salem to Lowell Railroad bed near the Wilmington pumping station. A sign at 115 Andover Street identifies the Public Works Department. The photo shown here is the Public Works building. The group on today's walk are Arnie, Mark, Katsuko, Annemarie, Rosemarie, Rick, Peggy, and Phyllis. The All Trails app shows the trail followed by the group for a half mile, first in a southeast direction and then back on a side loop over several hills for another half mile. The total hike was 1.1 miles and took about 47 minutes. The group started their hike to the right-hand side of the Public Works building and then went on their way. A little ways up the trail was a downed tree with two signs on it depicting an exercise station. Rick is a great source of information and often stops and talks about some of the features on the sides of the trail. Along the sides of the trail, we see flooded areas from local streams. As the warm weather approaches, green algae begins to grow in the flooded areas. To the left of the trail, Rick points out a beaver lodge. After the first half mile, the trail comes to an end at an aqueduct at Route 62 and a Benevento gravel company. The group turns around and walks back the other way to the loop entrance.
I think we have two entrances and maybe it's two families.
Well, you see the entrances? Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, look at that.
Peggy points out the beaver dam again with two entrances and maybe two families. We reach the entrance to the side loop and some of the group goes up and down several hills and it's quite a workout. As we reach the top of one of the hills, Arnie and Rick point out a dead tree with a precarious branch hanging over the trail.
No, I know.
As we reach the downside of one of the hills, we have to sidestep down the hill to prevent slipping. The side loop comes back to the straight trail and ends at the water department parking lot. Well, that's it for another hike. Come back next week for another adventure.